Tonight on Full Sail Live, it's that time of year when young men see their dreams come true. And no, I don't necessarily mean all the former college players getting drafted in the NFL. I mean the armchair quarterbacks who continuously say we are one pick away while arguing as to why the Jets always have bad drafts. Bryce, CJ, AR-15 all taken on the first day, but to where? And can the Heat pull off one of the biggest upsets in NBA history? All this, and we have baseball, tonight on Full Sail Live. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Adam Fernandez, and I'm wishing everyone out there in the world of sports are having a great weekend. For the very first time in the modern draft era, the event has taken place at the home of the defending Super Bowl champions. Kansas City, Missouri was jumping. The Carolina Panthers traded up for the first pick from the Chicago Bears, and nobody believed that they were not looking quarterback. All the pomp and circumstance of the event were leading up to this one moment.
With the first pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama.
On his way through the green room out to the main stage, Young would run into two friends and also draft prospects, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, giving both of them hugs as he was headed to meet Roger Goodell. Bryce Young becomes the first ever Alabama player to be drafted number 1 overall in the modern draft era. Bryce Young is a Carolina Panther, but this is a draft that the talk was being dominated by the quarterback position. Well, the Houston Texans did get C.J. Stroud at number 2, and Anthony Richardson goes at number 4 to the Indianapolis Colts. Will Levis, well, he didn't get drafted in the first round after all. He would go with the 33rd pick overall in the second round to the Tennessee Titans. After getting pick number 1, this is what Bryce Young had to say.
Yeah, I mean, it means everything. Having my parents there and my family, people who supported me throughout my entire life. Again, you hear one name called, but it takes a lot more than that. There's a lot of people behind me that are the reason why I'm here today.
When we come back, how big of an upset would a Heat Series win be? We'll find out. And the Racing pretty unbeatable. They take on the Shy Sox in a weekend series. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. I am once again Adam Fernandez, and in the words of Kylo Ren, I will finish what you started. If by you I also mean me. The very first time a number 8 seed knocked off a number 1 seed in the NBA playoffs was 1994. I was in 8th grade and at a girl's birthday party for the first time ever. It was there my friends and I would sit and watch as the Denver Nuggets knocked off the Seattle Supersonics, and we were stunned. Fast forward to 2023, and I now have gray hairs in my beard, and my wife would never let me go to any party of any kind. The number 8 Heat have the number 1 Bucks on the ropes in the East. In Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, both teams lost their main star. The Heat lost Tyler Hero, the Bucks lost Giannis. Luckily for the Bucks, though, they've had Giannis back, so they should easily be able to handle the Heat, right? To Game 5 we go. Jimmy Butler being set for one of the biggest games of his career. We're going to fast forward to the 4th. The ball getting moved around gets out to big Kevin Love, who hits it from 3, bringing the Heat within 6. 2 minutes to go now. Game tied. Giannis takes it to the hole and 1, giving the Bucks the lead. Giannis would finish the night with 38. But the day would belong to Jimmy Butler. 2 seconds to go. Inbound pass, and Butler hits the most amazing shot you will see this postseason to tie the game up for the Heat and send us to overtime. NOT, Heat up by 1. Jimmy Butler hits the jumper and then channels his inner MJ. 6 seconds to go. The Bucks down by 2. Grayson Allen would take the ball to the hole and put up the desperation layup. The shot would miss, and the Heat win 128-126 the 6th 8 seed in history to defeat a number 1 seed. The Tampa Bay Rays were supposed to be in a pseudo-rebuild this year after losing several of their major contributors like Kevin Kiermaier to free agency during the offseason. However, they started the season off 14-0 and are now sitting at 22-5 and well ahead of everybody else in the AL East. They look to extend that lead today against the hapless Chicago White Sox, who are in the midst of a 9-game losing streak. To the Windy City we go. We start in the bottom of the second, one out, bases loaded for Elvis Andrus, singles up the middle, Eloy Jimenez and Jake Burger coming to score. The Chi Sox lead 2-0. Fast forward to the top of the 7th, Wander Franco facing Lance Lynn, hits the Oppo Boppo that barely gets over the wall and left. The Rays get on the board 3-1. Still top 7, Aaron Bummer comes on to pitch, Manny Margot hits a little dribbler to second, Isaac Reyes comes in to score. The Rays tie the score at 3. Later in the top of the 7th, the Randy Arozarena up, blasted to left field. He says, "Listen, Linda, I got the pow pow." His 7th of the season extends the Rays' lead to 9-3. Through the bottom of the 9th, Elvis Andrus up with 2 out. He hits a lazy fly ball out to right. Manny Margot makes the play. Rays win 12-3, extending the White Sox losing streak to 10. And that is all the time we have for you tonight. Enjoy your weekend, ladies and gents. I've been Adam Fernandez, and we will see you next time on Full Sail Live.